They said the M4 was the peak of Apple's silicon power. But Apple just proved them wrong, because the new MacBook Pro M5 2025 is finally here. And it's not just faster, it's smarter, cooler, and designed for the next generation of AI computing. So the question everyone's asking right now is simple. Is the M5 MacBook Pro really worth the upgrade? Or is this just another minor refresh disguised as innovation? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into everything you need to know. The specs, the performance, the design, the hidden upgrades Apple didn't talk about, and most importantly, whether it's worth your money. This is the ultimate M5 versus M4 comparison, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one to buy. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Trove for more Apple news, honest reviews, and next-gen tech updates. And let's jump right in. Of first impressions, familiar, yet smarter. When you first look at the M5 MacBook Pro, you might think, wait, is this just the same laptop again? And honestly, you're not wrong. Apple hasn't changed the design at all. Same chassis, same ports, same gorgeous build, but under that aluminum skin, everything's been fine-tuned. The M5 chip brings a sharper focus on GPU power, AI performance, and memory bandwidth. It's not a revolution in looks, it's a revolution in what it does. That's classic Apple. They don't redesign for the sake of change, they redesign for performance. Specs breakdown. What's new, what's not? Here's your quick snapshot of what's changed and what hasn't. Chipset, M5, higher efficiency. Bigger GPU boost, improved neural engine, CPU. Around 12% faster than M4 in most tasks. GPU, massive 35-40% jump in graphics performance. Neural engine, more capable for AI tasks and machine learning. Memory bandwidth, upgraded from 120 GB/s to 153 GB/s. Connectivity, still Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, no Wi-Fi 7 yet. Thunderbolt, still TB4, TB5 is expected next year. Display, 14.2-inch Liquid Retina XDR Mini LED, still stunning. Battery, 72.4 Wh, same size, slightly better efficiency. Price, unchanged, same starting price as the M4 SO, yeah. It's not a design overhaul, but performance-wise, it's a serious leap where it matters most. CPU performance, smooth, stable, and efficient. The M5 doesn't try to double CPU speed. It focuses on efficiency and consistency. You're getting around 10-15% faster CPU performance than the M4, with better thermal control and sustained speeds. For professionals using Xcode, Logic Pro, Lightroom, or Excel-heavy workflows, you'll notice a smoother experience and slightly faster load times. It's not life-changing, but it's the kind of upgrade that makes your day-to-day work feel more responsive. GPU performance, the real game changer. Now here's where the M5 destroys expectations. The new GPU architecture gives you up to 40% more performance in creative workloads, video editing, 3D rendering, or even light gaming. Apple optimized shaders, added smarter thermal management, and expanded memory bandwidth, meaning smoother playback in Final Cut, faster render times in Blender, and overall better real-time performance. If your workflow is creative-heavy, this GPU jump alone could justify the upgrade. AI power, the smarter. Silicon Apple didn't make a lot of noise about this, but they should have. The neural engine on the M5 is faster and more intelligent. Built for the AI-driven apps of 2025, from live transcription and object recognition to real-time photo enhancement. This thing processes local AI tasks faster and more privately than ever before. So if you're working with machine learning, on-device AI, or Apple's upcoming AI Studio tools, the M5 is future-proofed. Memory bandwidth. The hidden speed boost. Here's one of the biggest silent upgrades, 153 GB/s memory bandwidth. That means faster data exchange between CPU, GPU, and RAM, so even with 16 GB of memory, it feels faster than an M4 running 24 GB. This upgrade is crucial for professionals, especially if you juggle multiple high-load apps like Photoshop, Premiere, and After Effects simultaneously. Ports and connectivity. Familiar territory. This part's a bit disappointing. Apple hasn't moved forward much here. You still get 3x Thunderbolt 4. Ports HDMI 2.1 SD card, slot MagSafe charging, still no Thunderbolt 5, no Wi-Fi 7, and the same Bluetooth 5.3. But in fairness, Thunderbolt 4 is still plenty powerful for most users. If you're a content creator, these ports still cover everything you'll need. Display. Still the best in the game. Apple's Liquid Retina XDR mini LED display remains unmatched. 20 Hz ProMotion, incredible HDR brightness, and near OLED contrast levels, perfect for creative work or Netflix binges. Rumors suggest Apple will move to OLED in 2026. But for now, this mini LED is still one of the best panels ever fitted to a laptop. Battery life. Same size, smarter efficiency with the same 72.4W battery. Apple promises up to 24 hours of playback. The difference? The M5's 3nm chip manages power more efficiently, giving you slightly longer light use runtime and more consistent battery life under heavy workloads. It's subtle, but noticeable, especially if you're editing or coding all day. Thermals and real-world use. Apple refined the cooling design just enough to make a difference. The fans spin up less often, thermal throttling kicks in later, and the system maintains higher sustained performance, meaning your render times stay fast even on long projects. You'll feel the M5's stability when multitasking or editing large files. Who should upgrade? Upgrade if you're a creator, video editor, or AI developer who needs GPU power, faster memory, and AI acceleration. Wait or grab an M4 deal if you're a student or general user. M4 is still a beast for daily work. Skip if you already own an M4 Pro or Max. Performance gains won't justify the spend yet. Pricing and buying advice. RAM, go 24GB plus. If you're into editing or dev work. Storage, minimum 1TB for creators. AppleCare, highly recommended for professionals. Deals. Expect huge M4 price drops soon. Great value option. Final verdict. A silent powerhouse, the M5 MacBook Pro 2025 isn't a flashy redesign. It's a refined weapon. You're getting a massive GPU upgrade, smarter AI performance, faster memory, slightly better battery and thermals if you work in creative coding or AI-heavy environments. The M5 will easily last you for years. If you're casual, wait for the next version with Thunderbolt 5 or OLED. Either way, Apple just made the best laptop on the planet a little better, and that's saying something. Outro. So what do you think? Is the M5 MacBook Pro a must-buy or just a minor refresh? Drop your thoughts below. I reply to as many comments as I can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Apple leaks, honest reviews, and tech breakdowns. Wait or grab an M4 deal if you're a student or general user. M4 is still a beast for daily work. Thanks for watching. This is Trove, and I'll see you in the next one.